It's my pleasure to welcome all of you to the official launch of Small Talks, Think Small's new speaker series. Today we're kicking off our series with a conversation titled Talk to Me, How Early Conversations Impact a Child's Life. Our panel today will focus on how we're working to close the word gap in Minnesota.
So what you see is whopping, that's the technical word for it, whopping differences in the language production of kids at 36 months of age, where the children from the higher SES families have unique words, unique vocabularies of about 1,200 words. The children who are growing up in poverty have about half that. That's a big difference. Why does that matter? There are only 3. We've got lots of time to fix that. Those results are highly predictive of how the kids are going to do in early elementary school. It's related to reading performance, it's related to math performance. Families talk more, kids talk more. Families talk less, kids talk less. They describe it as a word pedometer. It's a digital recorder. The vest that has sonically acceptable fabric, so the kids can put the little recorder in the vest and wear the vest. You turn the recorder on and the child wears it over the course of a day. It records what happens around the child. The magic comes when we bring that recorder back to a place where we have a computer. We download the file, and then we don't listen to the words. We, in fact, instead look at the waveforms that are on the recorder, right? The acoustic waveforms. And the $30 million went into a lot of software that analyzes those waveforms and produces time codes that say how much is the child talking, how much are other people talking to the child, how much is other stuff going on.
There's not often that, as a parent, you get real-time information about how you're doing. You often have a lot of times people telling you all this stuff you could do, but you don't really get that feedback. So every week they would get a printout that said, this is how you're doing. This is how you are doing in terms of how many words that you are exposing to your child. And in addition to that, this is how you can do better. Launching this project, we began to think about how could we possibly begin to use this maybe as a tool to not only engage parents, but also providers. For some children, a majority of their day is spent in childcare. So at the same time, we want childcare providers to have this good information about how they can increase language development at that young age. So we developed a model. Actually, we were the first in the country to actually use the device and Lena Start program to combine both providers and parents together.
It's a 13-week class. It focuses just on encouraging more language and, most importantly, more conversations during everyday moments. A lot of times we come at parents and we're saying like, oh, carve more time out of your busy week to do X, Y, and Z with your child, which we also still want to do, but most importantly, we can use everyday moments, so driving to childcare, folding laundry, preparing food in the kitchen. We can use all those moments to encourage more conversation and language, because the powerful thing is this feedback is really compelling. It's very engaging for parents to see and providers to see, this is how I was doing, and now I'm seeing how I tried some new things and I'm increasing the number of conversations and words that I'm having with my child.